This is my Dutch driver's license. Now, I don't own a car. As a matter of fact, I don't even own a bike as a Dutch. I ride the bike daily because it's a bike I lease basically. So how did I end up in this amazing car event? Well, there's a few reasons. I'll tell you more in a minute. Well, that is one of the reasons why I came here. It's full of old-timers and beautiful classic cars. It's like an art form, how they used to build cars. I think nowadays there are still brands that build a car with a lot of thought, a lot of aesthetics in mind, like the Pagani Zonda, Bugattis. More on Bugatti later. So yeah, let's go and explore the grounds and see what we can find. It's not that Dutch are very tall, well they actually are, but this car is actually very small. Very tiny rather. As you can see, they also have the new generation of cars on display. In this case, a Polestar. You can debate whether that's beautiful, it's good for the environment. I think personally that they look a little bit, how to say correctly. I think personally they look okay, but it doesn't have the charm of like a old-fashioned car, so to speak. For example, what I'm coming up to, those Ferraris over here. How insane is that? Especially the black one. That's very cool. I always loved how wide the back of this Testarossa is. It's really cool. One of the other highlights and reasons to come here today is because there's a Dutch car manufacturer called Spyker. They already started operations back in the 1920s, as you can see. But they also have some very interesting contemporary cars, like this one, for example. The Spyker C8. That is really a piece of art. Look at it. They also have a Spider version of that. The details on this car, it's amazing. So cool seeing all the classics and the contemporary ones. When people ask me why I don't have a car, but I do have a driver's license, I always answer like, until I can afford a Bentley, I don't have to have a car. Look at those classic Bentleys over here. They're so cool. That engine in such a sublime state. Very well maintained. Subaru Impreza, 300,000 euros. Only 400 produced. Made in Japan, then exported to England apparently. It's a very classic car. Probably famous for all the drifting shows and series, like Fast and the Furious. I had no idea that Volvo made cars like that. That's so cool. So this car, the Lamborghini Countach, and the Ferrari Testarossa, those are essentially the cars that, when I was growing up, were the main cars that we are all loved. So many Rolls Royces, so awesome. Anyways, got rid of the scarf. It's typical Dutch weather, cold and hot at the same time. Never know what to expect, especially in the autumn.
Ja, nee, ja, maar kijk, kijk, wat we hebben met René. Ja.
The Aston Martins always give me the James Bond vibes. The main reason I came to this event is the Bugatti collection of Michel Peridon. He's a famous Dutch entrepreneur. You might know him of Trust, a company that used to, well, I think it's still in operation. It's a company he sold. It was doing a lot of consumer electronics like keyboards, mouses, everything around a desktop PC or a laptop. He sold the company, got a lot of money, collecting a lot of Bugattis, and we're glad he did, because here are some very fine examples of one of the most beautiful cars in the world, and hence the name the Peridon collection. And this year they're all here, so that's very cool to see. You have the Bugatti Veyron. Another Veyron. And also the Chiron. I think the Chiron looks very mean. Very cool though. Need to see the backside. That's pretty cool. I remember I saw a Veyron for the first time in Paris. One of the fancy streets, parked in front of a very fancy hotel. And I remember I was very impressed because it's like a car of more than 1 million euros. And here there's like 1, 2, 3 of them. So that's pretty epic. Besides collecting contemporary Bugattis, he also collected a lot of classic Bugattis, as we can see over here. I'm not a very knowledgeable guy when it comes to cars. I had no clue Bugatti was operating so early in the industry. Well, the Bugatti Chiron is very exclusive. Only 500 units were made. Michel Peridon wanted something exclusively for him. A one-off, as they call it. Introducing the Bugatti Brouillard. Really a remarkable car. Very cool to see it. It's actually just been in the Netherlands for the first time, introduced to the public, I suppose. It was very cool to have the opportunity to check it out. In true Dutch fashion, it started raining. So I guess that's the end of the video. We pretty much saw everything today. It's been a privilege to watch the Peridon collection. And see you guys in the next adventure. Bye for now.